Hello friends, welcome. In this video, I will talk about SOLAS Chapter 9, Management for the Safe Operations of the Ship. This is one of the most important chapters in SOLAS because this laid down the foundation of the ISM code. This chapter has 6 regulations, and one by one, I will go through all the 6 regulations in a simple manner so that during orals it can be helpful to you. So let's get started. Regulation 1 is definition. There are 3 definitions which I feel is important, so I'll let you know. One is company. Company means the owner of the ship or any other organization or person, such as the manager or the bareboat charterer, who has assumed the responsibility for the operation of the ship from the owner of the ship, who, on assuming such responsibility, has agreed to take over all the duties and responsibilities imposed by the ISM code. Then, definition of bulk carrier: a ship constructed generally with single deck topside tanks and hopper side tanks in cargo spaces and is intended primarily to carry dry cargo in bulk and includes such types as an ore carrier and combination carriers. Then the definition of mobile offshore drilling unit (MODU), a vessel capable of engaging in drilling operation for the exploration or for exploitation of natural resources beneath the seabed, such as liquid or gaseous hydrocarbon, sulfur, or salt. So, this was Regulation 1. Now, Regulation 2 is application. This chapter applies to ship regardless of the date of construction as follows. So, this particular chapter will apply to passenger ships, including high speed crafts, oil tankers, chemical tankers, gas carriers, bulk carriers, and cargo high speed crafts from 1st July 1998. Then other cargo ships and the modus of 500 gross tonnage and upward, not later than 1st July 2002. So basically now it applies to all the ships. Then this chapter does not apply to the government operated ships, which are being used for non-commercial purposes. So here we finish Regulation 2. Now Regulation 3 is Safety Management Requirement. It says the company and the ship shall comply with the requirement of the ISM code. For the purpose of this regulation, the requirement of code shall be treated as mandatory. The ship shall be operated by a company holding a document of compliance as referred to in Regulation 4. So basically, Regulation 3 is clarifying that ISM code is compulsory and the company and the ship must comply with the requirements of the ISM code. And it says that ship can only be operated by a company which is holding the document of compliance as referred to in Regulation 4. Now let's see what is Regulation 4. Regulation 4 is certification. A document of compliance shall be issued to every company which complies with the requirement of ISM code. The document shall be issued by the administration or by an organization recognized by the administration, or at the request of the administration by another contracting government. A copy of document compliance shall be kept on board the ship in order that the master can produce it on request for verification. A safety management certificate shall be issued to every ship by the administration or an organization recognized by the administration after verifying that company and its shipboard operation operate in accordance with the approved safety management system. So basically, document of compliance is issued to the company. A copy of that is kept on board for verification by some authority, and safety management certificate is issued to the ship. That is to confirm that shipboard management is followed as per the approved safety management system. Regulation 5 is maintenance of condition. Basically, it means that safety management system shall be maintained in accordance with the provision of the ISM code. And finally, Regulation 6, verification and control. The administration, another contracting government at the request of the administration, or an organization recognized by the administration shall periodically verify the proper functioning of the ship's safety management system. A ship required to hold a safety management certificate shall be subject to control in accordance with provisions of Chapter 11, Regulation 4. For this purpose, such certificate shall be treated as a certificate issued under Chapter 1, Regulation 12 or 13. So in Regulation 6, it talks about the verification by the administration or an organization which is recognized by the administration, basically your classification society. Also, in the second point, it says that safety management certificate is subject to control in accordance with the provisions of Chapter 11, Regulation 4, which is about port state control on operational requirements. So basically, PSC has the right to come and verify this certificate and ensure that the ship is being operated as required by the ISM code and the approved safety management system. And before I end this video, I will just give a brief about the regulations which I've just referenced in the last point. What does Chapter 11, Regulation 4 of SOLAS says? It is about port state control on operational requirement. It says that a ship in a part of another contracting government is subject to control by officer duly authorized by such government concerning operational requirements in respect of the safety of the ship, when there are clear grounds for believing that the master or the crew are not familiar with the essential shipboard relating to the safety of the ship. In the circumstances defined above, the contracting government carrying out the control shall take such steps as will ensure that the ship shall not sail until the situation has been brought to order in accordance with the requirements of the present convention. Procedures relating to the port state control prescribed in Regulation 19 of Chapter 1 shall apply to this regulation. Further says that nothing in the present regulation shall be construed to limit the rights and obligation of the contracting government carrying out the control over operational requirement specifically provided for in the regulations. Then Chapter 1, Regulation 12 is about issue or endorsement of certificates, and SOLAS Chapter 1, Regulation 13 is about issue or endorsement of certificates by another government. And Regulation 13 says a contracting government may, at the request of the administration, cause a ship to be surveyed, and if satisfied that the requirement of the present regulations are complied with, shall issue or authorize the issue of certificate to the ship, and where appropriate, endorse or authorize the endorsement of certificate on the ship in accordance with the present regulation. Any certificate so issued shall contain a statement to the effect that it has been issued at the request of the government of the state, the flag of which the ship is entitled to fly, and shall have the same force and receive the same recognition as certificates issued under Regulation 12. So in short, Chapter 1, Regulation 12 is about issue of a certificate by the flag state, also called the administration. And Regulation 13 is about giving the authority to another government to issue the same certificate when requested by the administration of the ship. Now final point, and I close this video. As per 66th session of Maritime Safety Committee, mobile offshore drilling unit which are not propelled by mechanical means need not comply with the requirement of ISM code. I hope the introduction to Chapter 9 was a useful video to you. If you have any feedback, suggestion or comment, then please do write down below. All the best for your exams, and as always, thank you for watching.